After Washington, Angela Merkel is preparing for a meeting with her Ukrainian, French and Russian counterparts, hoping to strike a lasting peace deal for war-torn Ukraine. Its president says he's ready to announce a ceasefire at any moment. But here are some of the latest pictures from the conflict zone in the east of the country. This blast, apparently caused by a Ukrainian army rocket strike, sent tremors through Donetsk. Windows were shattered in 3 nearby districts. One of the self-proclaimed republic's officials said it hit a local chemical plant. While the army say they destroyed a battery of anti-government forces, the rocket launchers, explosions like this have become a daily occurrence in the embattled city. Many residents are now living in basements and bomb shelters. But even in the dire wartime conditions, there is one source of solace for the terrified population, as RT's Roman Kosarev reports.
In war-ravaged Donetsk, there is risk around every corner of death, of injury, of trauma, of loss. Most of the civilians caught up in this conflict hide in underground basements, but some find a different kind of refuge. Donetsk Opera is one of very few places in the city where locals can find a temporary escape from the violence and destruction. The performers, trapped like their audience in a war not of their choosing, say they're helping people cope.
If you just stay at home and worry, you can go crazy. But when you see the admiring audience, hear the applause, you can let go, and the viewers can forget about their situation. We are helping each other in a kind of symbiosis.
First, it's not a job, it's a sort of duty, because we want to give people at least a minute of joy, some kind of happiness in life.
Many from the troupe have lost their homes following the attacks on residential areas of Donetsk, but still they find ways to remain in the city and take part in the opera.
It's not just me. 2 opera singers and a ballet dancer from our theatre have had their homes destroyed. That's our situation. You can see for yourself. There are peaceful civilians here, and their children go to our theatre.
Back at the opera, the show went on, despite the shelling. The musical Cinderella is one of 45 productions offered by Donbass Opera, and many are tailored specifically for the kids.
You forget about the war when you come to the theater. When you're driving through the city, you can see the destruction, and it makes you want to cry that the situation is like that.
A trip to the theater could be a deadly affair for the people of Donetsk as the city is under constant bombardment. At home, both the audience and actors spend most of their time in bomb shelters. However, it still comes as a breath of fresh air, giving residents a little relief from the conflict. Roman Kosarev, RT.